Specifiers, architects, builders, homeowners, installers and fabricators. Many different people found Ecobuild relevant to them. However, did this turn the event into a bit of a circus, or was there real value to be found at Earl's Court last week? The Glazine picked out a few of the exhibitors from our industry to see if the effort was worth it.
This is day 2 of the exhibition, and the amount of people we've met new to Vika has been absolutely superb. Having been at Vika a few years, I've been involved in Interbuilds, Glasex, and the buzz has gone out of those exhibitions, and what I'm finding here today is the buzz is back. To me, this is what Interbuild and Glasex used to be like.
Ecobuild is a growing show. I mean, I think everybody recognises that. It's now a significant show of significant importance, demonstrated by the people who visit, the numbers who visit. We're expecting in excess of 40,000 visitors this week over the 3 days.
Why have you chosen to exhibit at Ecobuild this year and not the previous 2 years?
I think there's a few things from our point of view. One is that we're trying to reach more specifiers now as a definite market opportunity. Ecobuild's the best show in the calendar for that, but also in terms of our sustainability message, our message has significantly improved over the last couple of years, so now we believe we've got something new to say for that audience.
I think people are starting to become more educated in terms of PVC. I think they're starting to realise that you can recycle it. Fire performance isn't necessarily an issue. It's low maintenance, it's versatile and it's secure.
Judging by the traffic that we're seeing today, and it's the first day, we're getting a lot of people who they're very aware of what's happening with window energy ratings and they know those benefits, but they're coming up, for example, and looking at these window products and actually for the first time saying, is it timber, is it PVC? When in actual fact it's painted PVC. And my overall impression is that this exhibition is the first one I've attended and exhibited at for a long time, where I have actually got a feeling of enjoyment and a bit of a return to the heydays of Interbuild.
It's not only companies that saw the benefits of Ecobuild, associations and federations were attracted too.
This exhibition is very important for us. It gives us the opportunity to get our message across about window energy ratings, and particularly with Part L coming up and any changes that may incorporate window energy ratings at that point in time, we felt it was worthwhile. It's a very worthwhile exhibition to be at.
And I think every year you have to innovate. Last year we had a small standalone stand. This year we have 130 square metres. I think the really important thing is to find out what the members want. And of course we have to remember that the whole sustainability debate, this whole carbon reduction debate is developing all the time.
Last year, whilst the show was exceptionally good, it's been a lot more busier, a lot more active, a lot more people coming on wanting to do business. Whereas last year the market was definitely a lot drier. I think the problem is people's perception of timber windows was drilled up in the 60s, 70s when timber windows were not of the quality that they are today. We can now prove with evidence that timber windows have got a minimum of 60 years lifespan. Most windows will last over 100 years.
And when we looked into it, it turns out there is an awful lot of carbon generated as a result of crime. I mean, the figures, just to give you a couple of figures, the total figure is somewhere in the region of 13 million tonnes of carbon generated by crime in the UK, which obviously is somewhere in the region of 2% of the total carbon generated by the UK.
To be fair, I think the homeowners are not really buying into the recycling yet. I think more architects, social housing, local authorities, people are really interested in that side of it, and it is a big selling point for Vika.
So it's been very well received, but it does stem from the fact that a lot of people still don't understand that you can recycle a PVC window, and then when you make it back into a window, you can recycle it again after 30 years, and again and again and again, and I think that's the really positive message.
One big talking point was Ecobuild's move next year to XL.
Are you still going to exhibit at the show, and how do you think that will affect people's decision to visit?
We have only just heard that that the show's actually moving. We've not made any conscious decision on whether we're going to exhibit there or not. We are going to ring round and do the research that's needed to find out whether we think we're going to get the foot traffic at that show. This is a very good show, a very good place to actually have it on in Earl's Court.
I think that essentially what they're doing is they're moving a very, very successful show. And of course, what you have to remember is that the structure there, the infrastructure is obviously much better than here at Earl's Court.
much we regard this exhibition as being the future of the building industry, I think this is going to replace Interbuild as a major exhibition in the UK. I think the visitors we have here now have an appreciation of the necessity for sustainability and long-term development, and I think that is the cultural change in what we're experiencing here.